minutes.
Sir Anthony Calio po will be 2 minutes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Noting the presence of quorum and the composition of this Bids and Awards Committee, we now call this conference to order. We shall be opening bids in the supply and delivery of various office supplies for use in the COMELEC main offices and warehouses. May I be please enlightened if there is another project on various office supplies, ano?
Nan na po, ma'am. Ano na lang po, janitorial supplies po.
Janitorial. So yung isa done na?
Yes po.
Is it in the award stage already? Is that for the fourth quarter?
Ito po yung fourth quarter po.
Ito. But we have an EPA for next year.
Yes po.
Hindi pa yun done. Okay. Ito na yung pang fourth quarter. Sige. Before we proceed, we would like to request the BAC Secretary to lead us in the preliminary.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I request everyone to please stand for the prayer. Almighty God, we come to you today imploring your guidance, wisdom, and support as we gather to undertake this procurement activity. May we grow closer as a group and nurture the bonds of community. We pray that through your divine providence, we would learn to value each other's efforts and contributions towards achieving a common goal of a successful acquisition of goods and services for the COMELEC. Grant that as we interact with one another, we recognize the fact that all our activities should be accomplished for your greater glory. Finally, we fervently pray for your protection from harm and illness at all times. All this we ask in your powerful name. Amen. Please be seated. Present for this opening of bids for the supply and delivery of various office supplies for use in the COMELEC main office and warehouses. For the Bids and Awards Committee, you have our chairperson, Deda Helen G. Aguila Flores, our vice chairperson, Director Ray D. Doma, members, Ms. Lolita H. Garcia and Mr. Yasser El Mangatang. For the technical working group, DWG for regular supplies, equipment, and recording contracts and other goods and services. Members, Ms. Guadalupe Maceda. DWG for election-related forms and supplies. Member, Ms. Sue Ellen J. DWG for ICT-related projects, Ms. Annalyn P. Ramirez. DWG for OPAB-related projects, members, Ms. Esperanza M. Nicolas and Ms. Filipinas N. Rivera. For our secretariat, Head, Mr. Lloyd Cholo G. Balanon. Assistant Head, Mr. Mama Sapunod A. Aguam Jr. Members, Mr. Mark Vincent E. Di Mayuga, Mr. Fidencio G. Oreo Jr., Mr. William M. Luciano II, Mr. John Anthony G. Gallo, Mr. Jeric Andrew E. Perez, Mr. Mark Gian G. Aglibot, Ms. Desiree P. Soriano, Ms. Maria Carmina M. Alug, and Ms. Joyce D. Nabing. For our observers, we have the Procurement Management Department, Ms. Jennifer Jane Arcon, and Mr. Alvin De La Cruz. For our end user, we have Mr. Tadeus Pelaez of ASD and Mr. Joseph Reyes. For the EID, Ms. Vina Lau, Mr. Franklin Lau, Mr. Manuel P. Baltazar, Ms. Maria Rowena Niña Galangam, Ms. Frances Andrea A. Alonso, Ms. Ivy Evangelista. For our Commission on Audit, we have Ms. Maria Bianca Santiago. For our Finance Services Department, we have Mr. Dave Matthew Abella. And for our observers, we have Jensen Cinco Llagas. Also present from the DWG for regular supplies, equipment, and recording contracts and other goods and services. Members Mr. Mark Anthony B. Ambrosio and Mr. Armand Castro. DWG for election-related forms and supplies, Ms. Maria Corazon Ardana as Assistant Head, and member Mr. Michael El Capini. That's all, Madam Chair, for the attendance. And for our bidders, may we request to please stand for the recognition for BNP General Merchandise, Ms. Edna Lunar and Ms. Maricel Choi. Good morning po. And for our attendance, we'll update later po, ma'am. Yep, not yet. For the record po, our representative of SPH International Corporation, Ms. Josiah Blanco. Good morning, ma'am. Joshua, ma'am, sorry. For the conference rules, the opening of bids will be based on the order of their submission to the BAC Secretariat. Only authorized representatives shall be allowed to speak for the bidders. In case of joint venture, only the duly authorized representative of the lead company will be allowed to speak. All manifestations should be addressed to the BAC chairperson. Only authorized representatives shall be allowed to observe the evaluation of documents. You may approach the TWG to observe without touching the documents except when it's permitted by the BAC. And lastly, put all your cell phones devices on silent mode. We will now present the brief for this project.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, BACSEC. Ladies and gentlemen, before we open the bids of the two bidders in today's bid opening conference, we would like to put on record the different informations regarding this project. Tony, you're taking the minutes. Please be ready. Please note on the records that the funding source for this project is GAA 2024 budget. The authority to procure is indicated in the approved fifth supplemental ATP for 2024. The end user unit is the property division of the ASC. There are 3 lots for this project. For the first lot, there are 13 items, namely 250 boxes of clip binder, fold back 50 millimeters at 172 pesos each, totaling to 43,000 pesos. Next, 500 boxes of binder clip, fold back 32 millimeters at 155 pesos each, totaling to 77,500 pesos. Third item, 250 tubes of cutter blade at 173 pesos each, totaling to 43,250 pesos. Next is 250 pieces of cutter knives at 236 pesos and 25 centavos each, totaling to 59,062 pesos and 50 centavos. Next item, 250 pieces of glue at 158 pesos each, totaling to 39,500 pesos. Next item, 750 boxes of fasteners at 108 pesos and 60 centavos each box, totaling to 81,450 pesos. And 2 units of paper cutter at 1,100 pesos each, totaling to 2,200 pesos. 8th item is 125 rolls of plastic twine or straw at 85 pesos each, totaling to 10,625 pesos. Next item, 5 pieces punchers at 506 pesos and 25 centavos each, totaling to 2,531 pesos and 25 centavos. 10th item is 100 boxes of staple wires at 50 pesos and 40 centavos each, totaling to 5,040 pesos. Next is 50 pieces of tape dispensers at 147 pesos each, totaling to 7,350 pesos. 12th item, 900 rolls of brown packaging tape at 38 pesos each, totaling to 34,200 pesos. And the last item for lot 1 is 900 rolls of transparent tapes at 44 pesos each, totaling to 39,600 pesos. Total ABC for lot 1 is 445,308 pesos and 75 centavos. Iniisip ko bakit konti property. Many of you who are present belong to Generation Z. Gen Z, right? Naisip ko tuloy, bakit 5 na lang na puncher, 100 boxes staple wire. Iniisip ko rin while I was reading this na in the next 10 or 20 years, magpo-procure pa kaya tayo nito? Because in those years, baka paperless na ang offices, right? Like you already have virtual folders in your files. You put files in different folders online, all virtual folders already. So maybe there will come a time that punchers will no longer be procured. Kaya tumatakbo sa isipan ko yun habang binabasa ko. Lilimang puncher ang lima lang ba ang nag-request or may stock pa naman, replenishment lang. Pero may mga departments pa na humihingi ng puncher, yung mga nagfo-folder.
Meron pa rin.
Marami pa. Meron pa ba ng dry seal? Meron pa rin. Hello there. My God. Thank you. Lot 2 is more on paper and envelopes. There are 4 items. They're procuring 150 reams of COMELEC stationery. So itong magiging supplier nito, i-print yung yung sa COMELEC stationery. With printing services ito. This costs 1,633 pesos and 33 centavos per ream at 244,999 pesos and 50 centavos for the sub-ABC. 600 pieces of expandable folder at 286 pesos and 25 centavos per piece, totaling to 171,750 pesos. 1,000 pieces of data file folder at 236 pesos each, totaling to 236,000 pesos. And 200 boxes of documentary envelope at 1,200 pesos per box, totaling to 240,000 pesos. The total ABC for lot 2 is 892,749 pesos and 50 centavos. Next consists of ball pens and markers and sign pens. Lot 3 consists of 8 items as follows. 150 boxes of ball pens at 147 pesos and 60 centavos per box, totaling to 22,140 pesos. Second item, 120 boxes of black 1-point-millimeter tip sign pen at 860 pesos per box, totaling to 103,200 pesos. Third item, 120 boxes of blue 1-millimeter tip sign pen at 731 pesos each box, totaling to 87,720 pesos. Fourth item, 120 boxes of green and violet 0.5-millimeter tip sign pen at 722 pesos each box, totaling to 86,640 pesos. Next item, 180 boxes of black, blue, and red 0.5-millimeter tip sign pen at 722 pesos per box, totaling to 129,960 pesos. Sixth item is 120 boxes of permanent block marker at 386 pesos per box, totaling to 46,320 pesos. Seventh item, 120 boxes of permanent blue marker at 348 pesos and 40 centavos each box, totaling to 41,808 pesos. And last item for lot 3 is 120 boxes of black whiteboard marker at 458 pesos per box, totaling to 54,960 pesos. The total ABC for lot 3 is 572,748 pesos. The total ABC for this project is 1,910 pesos and 910,806 pesos and 25 centavos. Please note on the record, Tony, that the BAC Secretariat received the approved purchase request on August 3, 2024. We conducted a pre-procurement conference on August 5, 2024 at 11 a.m. at this room. And then we sent a memo to the end user unit for the submission of the updated technical specification on August 26, 2024. On August 29, 2024, the BAC received a memorandum from the end user unit. On October 8, 2024, a memorandum, the BAC through its secretariat clarifies the two items with the specifications that are not included in the PR. Should these two items be added, the BAC requests the submission of a revised PR reflecting all the items in the new approved budget for the contract. On October 8, the end user unit informed the BAC that the office supplies, namely markers, fluorescent, and pencils, need not be included in the set PR as the quantity of these items is still sufficient per inventory. So we went on to post the invitation to bid through the PhilJobs and COMELEC websites, as well as through the COMELEC LED TV information walls at the ground, 5th, 7th, and 8th floors of Palacio del Gobernador, and also through the BAC information bulletin board at the 3rd floor FEMI Building Annex, Intramuros, Manila, on October 17, 2024. We posted the notice of the rescheduling of procurement activities in view of the suspension of work due to Typhoon Christine. And we had it rescheduled on October 24. The scheduled pre-bid conference for the above-mentioned project on October 24 is hereby rescheduled, and consequently, the submission and opening of bids. The new schedule was October 29 for the pre-bid, November 11 for the deadline of submission of bids, 8 o'clock, and opening of bids, November 11, 10 a.m. at the training room 3. We conducted the pre-bid conference on October 29, 2024, 10 a.m. at training room 3. We issued the following on November 7, a notice of postponing the submission and opening of bids is scheduled on November 11, 2024 until further notice due to technical issues that needed to be resolved. And on November 18, 2024, we issued supplemental bid bulletin number 1, announcing the new schedule of the submission and opening of bids. Deadline would be November 25, 8 a.m. Venue of submission, BAC Secretariat Office, room 305, 3rd floor, Family Building. And opening would be November 25, Monday, 10 a.m. at the training room 2. We also issued amended bidding documents to correct the title of the project from supply and delivery of various office supplies for the COMELEC warehouse at Binyan, Laguna in preparation for the 2025 NLE to supply and delivery of various office supplies for use in the COMELEC main office and warehouses. We also responded to 4 queries raised by prospective bidders. Please note at the record that we notified the following regarding the bid opening conference, and the notifications were all done on November 20, 2024. We notified the Administrative Services Department through Director Julio Tadeo Sernan, the Procurement Management Department through Director Maria Lea R. Alarcon, The EIB, notices of the bid of opening conference were sent to the following internal audit department to Director City Maimona Asisa G. Altawagon, Director 4, to Director John Rex Silo Janko of Education Information Department, to the official observers, Honorable Eleanor G. Pancho, Supervising Auditor, Office of the Resident Auditor, Commission on Audit. For other observers, to attorney, the notices were provided to them on November 20, 2024 through Attorney Rona Ann Caritos, Executive Director, Legal Network for Truthful Elections, Lente, Mr. Eric Jude O. Alvia, Secretary General, National Citizens Movement for Free Elections, or NAMPREL, Mr. Ruben J. Pascual, Secretary General, Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, PCCI, Ms. Evelyn R. Simpson, National Chairperson, Paris Pastoral Council for Responsible Voting, PPCRV, and Dr. Arwin Serrano, National Coordinator, Paris Pastoral Council for Responsible Voting, PPCRV. Companies that purchase bidding. Good morning. For this project, the companies purchase bidding documents, namely ATR Multi Concept Incorporated, SPH International Corporation, and BNT General Merchandise. However, only two companies, namely BNT General Merchandise and SPH International Corporation, submitted their bids. BNT General Merchandise, bidding for lots 1 and 3, submitted on November 25, 2024, 7:10 a.m. to Ms. Maricel Choi, and SPH International Corporation, bidding for lots 1, 2, and 3, submitted on November 25, 2024 at 7:18 a.m. to Ms. Michelle Ipantuan.
Thank you so much, Ms. Beth Garcia and Vice Chair Loma. Any questions so far? There are no questions. Let us now proceed to the opening of the two bids submitted by our two bidders in today's bid opening conference to be administered by the TWG and the BAC Secretariat. Who is presiding over the TWG today?
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, members of the BAC. I'm Attorney Anusil Grace Nora, a member of the TWG. So for today's opening, since there are two bidders, we will divide the TWG into two subgroups. For subgroup 1, it shall be led by Attorney Rhea Cristina Romero, with members Mark Anthony Ambrosio, Guadalupe Maceda, Sir Jesse Marquez, Sir Melchor Agaban, Ms. Filipinas Rivera, and Ma'am Sue Ellen. For subgroup 2, it shall be led by Attorney Sunny Mark Ibanez, Ms. Charisse, Ms. Corazon Gano, Sir Arman Castro, Sir Ariel Bertosa, and Mr. Michael Copy. For Attorney Rose Ann for subgroup two. That's all for the subgroup.
Sir Erwin, of the chairman's office. Sir Erwin. Sir Erwin, that's just a group one or two.
Subgroup.
Who else was that group? Everyone is involved.
Si Miss Esperanza pala. Si SP, san si SP? Sana na lang, kasi there are already 2 members from ODEDA who are in group 1. So 2 na lang si SP. Maiko is called na? Nandito ba si Maiko?
Backside production. Sorry, I don't have the list, Chair. So that's all for the groupings.
Sure, before we proceed with
we just updated and that's from the technical working group. We have Mr. Irving A. Aquino, Attorney Leia Cristina Romero, Mr. Hector Mr. Jesse E. Marquez, Mr. Ariel Versosa, Ms. Cherise Altea Temcobias Enrique, and Attorney Rose Ann Quinano.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The first bid to be opened is the bid submitted by E&E General Merchandise. The bid submitted is properly marked and properly sealed. Please open the bid. The bid contains two envelopes labeled as technical component envelope and financial component envelope. Both are properly marked and properly sealed. We set aside the financial component and open the technical component. Inside the technical component are four envelopes labeled as main copy, copy 2, copy 1, copy 2, and copy 3. All are properly marked and properly sealed. Please open all the four envelopes. Please keep your original copy to legal result group 1, copy 2 to the back, copy 3 to the observers, and copy 3 to the end user. The next bid to be opened is a bid submitted by SPH International Corporation. The bid is properly marked and properly sealed. Please open the bid. The bid contains two envelopes labeled as technical component and financial component. Both are properly marked and properly sealed. Please set aside the financial component, open the technical component. Inside the technical component are four envelopes labeled as main copy, copy 1, copy 2, and copy 3. All are properly marked and properly sealed. Please open only four envelopes. Please keep the original copy to the subgroup 2, copy 1 to the back, How to do the end user, how to do the user. Madam Chair, we are now done with technical components submitted by our leaders. The tax-acquired members shall assist the people with these subgroups. Ms. Ellen and Mr. Lama shall assist subgroup number 1, and Mr. Archie and Amber shall assist subgroup number 2.
Para next year kailan? Anong stage na? Office supply.
ready to submit its report and recommendation regarding the project supply and delivery of various office supplies for use in the COMELEC main offices and warehouses.
Please proceed, attorney.
After careful evaluation of the bidding documents submitted by the two bidders, the DWG recommended that the following, that SPH International be declared eligible to bid for lots 1, 2, and 3. As to B&T General Merchandise, Subgroup 1 found that the bidder is ineligible to bid for lots 1 and 3 for the following grounds. Number 1, the bid securing declaration, there is no ID indicated for both lots 1 and 3, which is a failure to comply with the rules on notarial practice. Second, in section 7 of the requirements, there is non-compliance of the brochure as to the technical specifications for both lots 1 and 2. For example, in the technical specification for cutter blade is L18, but the bidder provided indicated L150. Another is for glue. They indicated 200 grams, but the requirement is for 225 grams. Number 3, the OSS, there is also no ID indicated. And the owner indicated that she is the authorized representative with attached SPA, but no SPA was attached. Number 4, the NFCC, based on the computation of the TWG, the NFCC is negative 2,619,766.48, which is not equal to the ABC. And another observation also is in the title for the of the bidding document submitted by the bidder, the main offices is omitted. That's all, Madam Chair.
TWG, when it comes to the BNP, are you also saying that in view of the omission of the main office in the title, is it safe for us to assume that the bidder did not adopt the bid bulletin because there was a change of title in the bid bulletin? It did not adopt the revised bidding documents as published in the bid bulletin.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yun ba nangyari? Kaya hindi niya sinali yung main office sa title. Thank you. Your vote. May I request the individual votes of my colleagues in the back to start with Mr. Yasser.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the supply and delivery of various office supplies for use in COMELEC main offices and warehouse, I agree with the recommendation of the TWG to declare SPHIC as eligible to bid for lot 1, 2, and 3, and B&T General Merchandise is ineligible to bid for lot 1 and 3, adapting the observation of the TWG as mentioned a while ago. Also, this is to manifest that the current liabilities indicated in the Annex A of the PhilJab registration, as per information from the bidder, is incorrectly indicated. However, as indicated in our bidding documents, in case that the PhilJab registration, including the Annex A, is not updated, the bidder shall update it with the PhilJabs for updating of the certificate. Also, the submitted ITR is not part of eligibility check during the opening of bids as per checklist of requirements. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sir Yash. Ma'am Leth.
Thank you, ma'am. I concur with the findings of our TWG, ma'am, wherein the BNT General Merchandise merchandise is ineligible due to the reason stated by our TWG. And also, findings that SPA's International Corporation is eligible to participate in our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Similarly, ma'am, I agree with I concur with the recommendation of the technical working group to declare SPH International Corporation as eligible, as well as to declare BMP General Merchandise to be ineligible to bid for this project. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Given the votes of my colleague and also the comprehensive findings of the TWG, this representation also concurs with the findings of the TWG, finding SPH International Corporation eligible, and finding BNP General Merchandise ineligible in view of the 5 reasons cited by the TWG, namely that there was no ID in the bid securing declaration, especially this non-compliance with the brochure. If the technical specifications being cited in the brochure are not the same with the goods that we are looking for, then 100% in the post-qua, this will also fail. Because, for example, the 200 grams versus 225 grams, sigurado, babagsak to sa post-qua because their brochure indicates a different specs. And in the OSS also, no SPA was attached. This is proprietorship po. Proprietorship, no? Sole proprietorship, yes. No SPH po was attached, SPA was attached. And in the NFCC also, may problema na rin as appearing in the PhilJEP certification and also the title of the bidding documents, the change or the modified title in the bid bulletin was not adopted in the documents. Any question? Any manifestation po? At this point, I don't hear any manifestation. So if there are no objections, let us now proceed to the opening of the financial document of the loan eligible bidder.
Yes po, Madam Chair, we will now open the financial component of our loan eligible bidder from SPH International Corporation. The financial component is properly marked and properly sealed. Please open the financial component. Inside the financial component are 3 envelopes. The financial component for lot 1, financial component for lot 2, and financial component for lot 3. All are properly marked and properly sealed. Madam Chair, we will now first open the financial component for lot 1. Please give the original copy to the BAC, copy 1 to the TWG, copy 2 to the BAC Secretariat, and copy 3 to the end user and observers.
The lot ABC for lot 1 being 445,308 pesos and 75 centavos. The bid of SPH International Corporation for lot 1 is 348,880 pesos. 348,880.00. The bid form is signed by SPH International Corporation Account Executive Jesseline S. Capunsura. And the price is scheduled for Lot 1, the same bidded amount of 348,880 pesos is indicated. And I would like to refer the price schedule to the TWG for it to go over the different entries indicated in the matrix. So the price as indicated in the, or the bid as indicated in the price schedule for lot 1 is 348,880.00. And it is also signed by Account Executive Jesseline S. Cabunsura. Any question for lot 1? TWG? Lot 2, please.
Yes po, Madam Chair. The financial component for Lot 2 is properly marked and properly sealed. Please open the financial component for Lot 2.
Sec, kindly assist the TWG on the price schedule. Ms. Marian, kindly assist.
Inside the financial component for Lot 2 or 4 envelopes, labeled as main copy, copy 1, copy 2, and copy 3. Please, all are properly marked and properly sealed. Please open the 4 envelopes. Please give the original copy to the BAC, copy 1 to the TWG, copy 2 to the BAC Secretariat, and copy 3 to the observer and end user.
Thank you. Lot 2 ABC being 892,749 pesos and 50 centavos. The bid of SPH International for Lot 2 is 568,800 pesos. 568,800.00. It is signed by Account Executive Jesseline Cabunsura. And the price is scheduled for Lot 2 as submitted by SPH indicates the same amount of 568,800 pesos. I would also like to refer this, the price is scheduled, by the way, signed also by Account Executive Jesseline S. Cabunsura. I would also like to refer the price is scheduled for Lot 2 to the TWG to be assisted also by the BAC Secretariat to see to it that all the entries in the price schedule are in order. BAC Sec, TWG, please. Lot 3, please.
Yes po, Madam Chair. The financial component for Lot 3 is properly marked and properly sealed. Please open the financial component. Inside the financial component for Lot 3 are 4 envelopes, labeled as main copy, copy 1, copy 2, and copy 3. All are properly marked and properly sealed. Please open the 4 envelopes. Please give the original copy to the BAC, copy 1 to the TWG, copy 2 to the BAC Secretariat, and copy 3 to the end user and observers.
Thank you. The Lot 3 ABC being 572,748 pesos. The bid as indicated in the bid form for Lot 3 by SPH International Corporation is 498,880 pesos and 20 centavos. 498,880.20. The bid form for Lot 3 is signed by Account Executive Jesseline S. Capunsura. In the price schedule for Lot 3, The same bidded amount of 498,880 pesos and 20 centavos is indicated in the total. Again, this is also signed. The prices schedule for Lot 3 is also signed by Account Executive Jesseline S. Cabulsura. I would like to refer the price schedule for Lot 3 to the BAC Secretariat and TWG to see to it that the matrix is properly filled up. May we have the comment later on so that we can bring back the bid form and price schedules to the back for its signature. Kindly manifest your findings on the bid form and price schedule for lots 1, 2, 3. components of each lot. And minsan po talagang may mathematical errors. And we have rules that apply to the price schedule. So since the bids offered for each item under each lot are all correct, then we request the bid form and price schedule to be returned to the back for us to sign on each and every page of the bid proposals of SPH. In the meantime, we shall wait for the abstract of bids, and as soon as the box set is ready, you may now read the abstract of bids for each lot. Any question? Any manifestation? I hear none.
Madam Chair, the Bank Secretariat is ready to present the abstract of bids for the project supply and delivery of various office supplies for use in the COMELEC main offices and warehouse. We will start, Madam Chair, with Lot 1. For Lot 1, the approved budget for the contract For Lot 1, various office supplies, the total approved budget for the contract is 445,308 pesos and 75 centavos. The bid of our loan eligible bidder is 348,880 pesos. Our single calculated bidder is SPH International Corporation. And for Lot 2, for various paper supplies, one lot, the total approved budget for the contract is 892,749 pesos and 50 centavos. The bid of our loan eligible bidder, SPH International Corporation, is 568,800 pesos. And for lot 3, the abstract of bid as evaluated for lot number 3, various writing supplies, one lot. The total approved budget for the contract is 572,748 pesos. The bid of our loan eligible bidder, SPH International Corporation, is 498,880 pesos and 20 centavos. That's all po, Madam Chair, for the abstract of bids.
Thank you, Cholo. Any question? Any manifestation? I don't hear any. Backsec, do you have announcements or updates?
Yes po, Madam Chair. We will flash on the screen po the announcements. Madam Chair, for the announcements, post-qualification.
Members of the BAC, its staff and personnel, Secretariat and PWG, as well as servers, are prohibited from making or accepting any communication with any bidder regarding the evaluation of their bids until the issuance of the notice of award pursuant to Section 32.1 of the updated 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184. Questions regarding the decision of the BAC will be made by filing a request for consideration within 3 calendar days upon receipt of the written notice or upon verbal notification from the BAC. The BAC shall decide on the request for consideration within 7 calendar days from receipt thereof in accordance with Section 55.1 of the updated 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Please address your motion for consideration to our chairperson, Attorney Helen G. Aguilar Flores, through the Bank Secretariat Office, located at room 305-A, third floor, the annex building of the family building in address Soriano Avenue, Intramuros, Manila. Or you can send it through email through back@comelec.gov.ph or back.secretariat@comelec.gov.ph. You can also reach us through the following telephone numbers: 0285272774 or 028671 for our upcoming meeting activities, Madam Chair. Flash on the screen on November 2024, that's Thursday. We will have an opening of bids for the supply and delivery of various office desks for the COMELEC main office. It will be held here at 3 fourth floor of the Palacio del Gobernador. And on November 29, that's Friday, we will have also an opening of bids for the supply and delivery of various janitorial supplies for use in the common main offices and warehouses, which will also be held here at Room 2, fourth floor of the Palacio del Gobernador. That's all po, Madam Chair.
Thank you, BAC. Kindly also have the abstract of bids printed so we can also sign them.
Yes po, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. Any question? Updates, wala na. Attendances? Cholo, walang updates sa attendance.
No more updates for the attendances.
Thank you so much, everyone. And because we are just signing the documents, we can now conclude the bid opening conference. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating, and see you in the next bidding activities. Conference adjourned. Good noon, everyone.